Thank you so much for tuning into Culture Effect. I am joined by a pop legend, Andreas Lundstedt, who has had an incredible career as part of Alcazar and also an amazing solo career. Um, Alcazar have given us bangers such as Stay the Night, personal favourite, Blame It on the Disco, We Keep on Rocking, just so many to mention. Uh, Andreas is no stranger to Melodifestivalen, and he returns for the 10th time with his new track Vicious. And Andreas has been so kind to join me today to talk about Melfest, his career, and anything else that comes up that you want to talk about.
Cool.
Well, thanks
Yes.
so much.
Hi. Sure. I'm
So
having a
let
sip of coffee meanwhile we talk, if that's okay.
absolutely, I've got mine here. We're ready to go.
Super. Let's dish. No.
So 10 times at Melody Festival, and that is mad. Um, what keeps bringing you back? I know you've probably been asked this a few times, but there must be some like magic that brings you back each time.
Yes, I would admit that now on my 10th time that I'm so first of all, I'm so grateful that I get to do this again. This is nothing I've never ever taken for granted. Every time I've got to participate in this amazing festival, it's always been such a treat as a person, but also as an artist, because Melodifestivalen for me, it really shaped my career. It's thanks to Melodifestivalen that I got such a great career. It's amazing. So I have everything to thank for, and now coming into the competition for the 10th time, I feel this sounds maybe a bit cheeky, but like coming home, because
Yeah.
I know the drill kind of, and I know well, I know what to focus on and what to not focus on this time, and what brings me calmness, good energies, all that. I guess I'm a slow person to realize it took me 9 times. And now I know how I want it now. But I'm very happy. Very happy. Very happy.
Well, you have got an amazing team behind you this time. So you've co-written with Dino, Laurell Barker, Liamoo. Like that's amazing. But
It's
how did
amazing.
that kind of partnership come about?
Well, I went to a writing camp for the first time in my life. My record boss, whatever you call him, my record company person, Robert, he said, "Don't you want to do Melody Festival next year?" And I said, "Oh no, I don't know. I've been doing it so many times, and well, if there's a good song." And he said, "Why don't you write one on your own? Yeah, we can get you to go to one of these writing camps." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, but I don't know how to do that. I've never done that before. I don't know how to write with people in that organized way." And he said, "Just go with the flow." And I'm not a type of guy who goes with the flow when I work. I want to be like in control. So
Yeah.
when I got there, it was like the top of the top, mostly mellow festival and writers, but they write for everything, for Korean groups and for anything, K-pop, and you know. So just to be around these people, I felt I wasn't worthy. I felt, what am I doing here? Everyone was so nice, so kind, so humble, which was made me feel, relaxed. So, and then we were like teamed up in different teams to write 2 songs a day. And the first team was me, Laurell, Dino, and Liamoo. Liam, I know because we worked a lot together, and Dino, I've done some production with, and I love them. Never met Laurell, but we four just, it was such a great energy between us. So it went so easy, it went so fast, and all of a sudden we had, written Vicious together, which is
It,
crazy. And
it,
then it's in the Melody Festival competition. So it was a receipt on like, it's a good song.
Is it a dark song? Because the title is giving me like vicious, like it's giving a bit of dark energy. What's the vibe?
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I was telling Laurell and the guys, well, Laurell that I never met before, I love her to death now. The first thing she said, "So, what do you want to write about?" And I was like, um, uh, because I think a lot of the writers thought, of course, that I would want to sing about disco, dancing, party, da da da, do the, which I love, but I've done that, so I want to do something else. So I just opened myself to them and said what I want to write about. I want to express myself and talk about, sing about, um, celebrating sexual freedom. And we put so much label on each other. Where it's like either you're this or you're that, or you're gay, you're straight, you're blah 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 blah. Percentage here and there. We are all sexual beings, which is beautiful. We are all, humans, and it doesn't matter whatever you like or into. Everything is like it shouldn't be judged, and uh, and also it's about finding your match. Like if you meet your match, your freak, your person that you can be totally yourself with, that you can just let go of everything and just have fun. And so Vicious, the name is actually, it was Laurell. She was like, when I was saying all this, she was like, I love this. I fucking love this. And she started to write and she's like, life goals, she's like, so then I felt, okay, good, good. They're not totally shocked when and they said, you know what? You're a little bit vicious, aren't you? So it's kind of in the glimpse of an eye, like, you're vicious
Yeah.
more than you're vicious. So we, took that beautiful, because when she said vicious, I was like, that's a nice title. That's a beautiful word, vicious. I never seen that. But a lot of people think it might be a bit dark, but it's not dark. It's just it's sexual.
Nice. Well,
And it's a
that
good it's a banger. The
sexual
song.
banger. That's what we need. This is what we need in this day and age.
It's a banger, yeah. And what I would say, if people think, of course, it's disco, I would say it's of course it's disco because it's very much me, but it's more like a Dua Lipa disco,
Okay. Yeah.
That's type, and it has those. It, it's the best song I've done. I don't know how.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
big statement.
I know, but I would say it's a hybrid. It kind of reminds me of the drive that Stay the Night has.
Mhm.
It just starts and just like a plow, just eh, and yeah, it's gonna be really really fun to perform it, and I hope people will love it as much as we do.
Well, I know you can't obviously say too much because SBT are, it's
Yeah,
locked down. Could you give me like three words to describe the staging?
the staging.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the number in a set, or
Yeah, so how is it going to be performed? Is it going to be kind of energetic or is it going to be quite sultry or what's the vibe?
it's gonna be three words. I would say it's gonna be sultry. Absolutely, it's gonna be fun and danceable. Like, yeah, I know that people will want to dance to it.
I think
It's
that's what
upbeat.
people want from an Andreas track. Like we want
I
something
think so
fun,
too.
danceable, sexy, a little bit of an edge. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It feels, and my friends, my closest friends who heard the song, my Alcazar girls, and they say they've all said like, "This is you. This is so you." It's like you. It's like where you are now as an artist, as a person. How I developed. So it feels just so in the pocket. It can't be more right. So I'm so proud. It doesn't matter how it goes in the competition. I mean, everyone wants to go to the final and whatever. But for me, I just want to have a lot of fun. And if I have fun, I know I will make you guys have fun. Having fun, it's, how do you say, infectious.
Infectious.
Infectious, yeah. So that's my goal. And yeah.
Is there, you obviously you mentioned like playing the track for the Alcazar girls. Is there part of them it's like, why didn't you keep that song for us?
No, 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 no. They are the most beautiful people, beautiful hearts. No, they are so happy and ecstatic for me. It has never been like, hmm. They totally, I think they totally see it. So it's so clear for them and for me with the song and the number and the idea that I had and everything. So it's no doubt about it that I'm supposed to do it, you know.
And I think that's a lovely thing about you guys as a group. You can
Yeah.
go and do your solo projects. It's not like the band's splitting up. It's very much just like you can go and then come back together. It's quite a nice way
Yeah.
to work.
Yes. I mean, we did Eurovision in Malmö last year to
I was there.
guest. You were
Yeah,
there.
I was there.
Like,
It was honestly, if they had said Alcazar are just going to perform the rest of the show, I would have been delighted.
thank you. I
Uh,
mean, but then
too
you felt
short.
the energy. Then you felt it. Oh my God. It was amazing. And also for us and me and Lina and Tess to just, do that together. We love it so much and then we can go, like you say, go off and do other things. We just support each other 1,000% in everything we each other do. So, but that was a highlight of, wow, I don't know, one of the biggest highlights in my career to do that because the level of love we got received from you guys, thank you. And it was a bit mind blowing because we didn't have to think, it was no competition for us. It was no like, oh, I hope I don't screw up the words or the lyrics or the dance steps and the camera. Like we just did a song I've done and Tess done for a zillion years. I can do it backwards, sleeping. We could just do it, have fun, and my God, that was amazing, amazing.
Yeah, it was a lovely vibe. I know there was obviously a lot of kind of political discourse about the contest, but when you were in that room, there was nothing. It was just
No.
vibes. It was so positive, and it was kind of what Eurovision should be. So,
You know
yeah,
what I want to say? That's has been Alcazar's mission for me in many years, and that's kind of my mission too. I want people to just, for the moment, let go and don't think about your maybe your personal problems. Just it's okay sometimes to just to escape from that beautiful world of music and lyrics and harmonies and and that I really hope I can achieve with this song too. To just for 3 minutes just let go and then go back to uh, the real world. Maybe a bit stronger, maybe a bit sexier, maybe a bit more sultry. I don't know.
I love it. Um, I need to ask though, it's a good year, so there's lots of great artists in Melfest this year,
Mm.
and some
Mm.
really quite iconic returns. Well, Victoria Silvest
Ah,
coming back.
love her.
That is like the campest thing. You have a rival in terms of like the camp. Who
She's
are you
amazing.
excited to see?
I mean, of course, I'm excited to see Victoria. Yes, I mean, I'm excited to see everyone. It's just that I will go into this competition differently than I've done before. I've always, when I was younger, like with Alcazar and the Not a Sinner or Saint Alcazar era, and also when I did my solo things, I've always been so like, I want to hear all those songs. I want to sit in the arena and listen to the rehearsals and look at the rehearsals. And I was so like, because I'm a mellow fan as well, because I love it so much. But now, as I get older, now I just want to focus on me and my number. And I'm so happy. I start the fourth leg. Do you say that? Fourth leg of Melodifestivalen. Yeah, in Malmö. It's so nice. So when I rehearse, I can just rehearse and then leave and not be like, wait a minute, was that Mons singing? Let's see. How good is this song? Oh, is it better than mine? I don't want to do
Yeah.
that. I want to just go, huh? And then I would hear the songs anyway, of course. And I would listen to the songs before I, the three the delfinal, uh, deltävling, sorry, competitions. Oh, but I think I will. Yeah, I want to do my job as good as I can, and then I don't want anything outer thing. How do you say?
Background
Influence me.
noise.
Well, yeah, exactly. Which is just the way I like to work now. When I've been around for a while, and I know that works the best for me when I just in my zone, in my bubble, in the big bubble of Melodifestivalen. I have this little bubble. I want the people I love with me. That gives me good energies. That I also can give good energies because I just want it to be just a happy field of energies around, and not listening to any other or reading the papers or listening to you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry,
block us
at
all
that
on.
moment. I'm gonna no Instagram. Well, I probably have to do some TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and I'm excited for to work that way this year, this
I think
time.
you have to, I think in order to enjoy it, you have to focus on doing it and having fun and blocking out the rest because
Exactly.
it's not helpful. Yeah.
No, true.
Um, I would love to jump a little bit back to the past. And there's
Hmm.
something that's always really upset me because I had heard a rumor, and you can maybe disprove this or prove this, but the
Hmm.
BBC had asked Alcazar in about 2005 to represent the UK, and it wasn't kind of working right, and it never happened. Is that true, or is that just kind of internet gossip?
Okay. I don't remember that well, but I do remember that it was it was it was a discussion of for Alcazar participating in the UK, but we didn't have a song. We didn't go that far, as we had a song, blah blah. But and I think that was that 2005. You said,
I think so. Yeah, that's what seems to be around about the time of Alcazar.
yeah. So maybe I think also we kind of someone told us or like, well, it's not that big in UK right now. Like maybe it was a Sunday afternoon or something. It was like the competition, and as you know, the Swedish Melodifestivalen had just went like this from 2001, I think, when it started to be like all this del competition, deltävlingar. So I think we just felt like, no, we want to do it for Sweden again.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'm
Some
over
other
it.
time. Hey, exactly. Get over it.
Yeah. No, I think it's a nice kind of what if situation.
Yeah,
And in the UK, we need as much help as we can get when it comes to
yeah.
Eurovision these days. We're not what we were. But anyway, that's
But
a different.
I love that you don't give up. There's a lot of Eurovision fans from UK, so you don't give up. At least that's good.
And it's that kind of sense of every time we hear the song, we're like, yeah, this is great. This will win. And then cutting to the night, and you're looking at the bottom of the leaderboard, and you're thinking, well, there's always next year.
But that's also, you never know because even though I might love my song and I think it's the best song, and when I'm paired up to it, if I would go to the final and hear all the others, probably I would be like, oh, okay, well, that's the winner
Yeah.
over there, or this is a runner up, second runner up. I don't know.
And
So
you never know what the public want each year. Are they going to
no,
want something kind of more sub like a ballad, or are they going to want like a banger? Like
exactly.
it's so hard to tell. So
It
just
is.
put
It
in a good
is.
song, I think, is the best approach and see
Yeah.
what works.
Yeah.
Um, so you had an amazing year last year with I'm going to try a bit Swedish. Mycket bättre, so much
Så
better.
mycket, så mycket bättre.
Oh, so okay.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
that I mean, I don't speak Swedish, but I've managed to watch a few of the clips, and obviously you released just like that. I like it with Alcazar reunion, which was a lovely moment.
Yeah.
It
Was.
looks like that's quite an emotional experience for the singers that take part, quite cathartic, and you're kind of beating your souls. Can you kind of sum up that experience for me because it looks quite an interesting one?
You mean the one with Alcazar?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was very emotional. We when I got the question to do this TV show, Så mycket bättre, which is you interpret other artists' songs. You make it your version. And they did say that there would be songs, Alcazar songs, that will people will do for you in their way. And then I said, I can't sit there and take the granted for everything. Be like, thank you. Annikafiore would love this. Thank you. I think Magnus, I can't. So I said, can't we just invite everyone? Everyone that's been in Alcazar, all the, combinations. What is it? All
Combinations, yeah,
the,
yeah.
huh?
Combinations, yeah.
Combinations, yep. And I realized quickly that no, they wouldn't fit around the table because it's like we're like one, two, five, I think, three, four, five, six. God, I don't know. Yeah, three, four, five, I guess. Yeah. So, and then I said, well, then I want to talk about the Alcazar's birth, like how it started with three friends, best friends, me, Tess, and Annika, and how the career didn't take off in Sweden at all until no, it didn't take off at all. And then all of a sudden, Finland started to play Crying at the Discotheque, and then it went down to Italy, and so we started working abroad before Sweden even kind of knew who we were. And back in the days, there was no YouTube, there was no Instagram, so we couldn't, our friends were like, "What do you do in Italy?" We're like, "We're doing shows, TV shows," and we saw Destiny's Child the other day, and that one, they're like, "Okay, hmm, interesting." Like we're just making things up. We're like, "No, I took some photos in my, camera. I'm gonna just
I'll get them developed.
exactly wait 2 weeks, and I will show you." Well, those were the days. No, so yeah, and we were such good friends, and but then also we worked a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, and that can take a toll on yourself, your friendship, especially when you're that close, when bring out maybe not your best sides all the time because you're tired, because you're whatever. We all have issues. You never know when you meet someone what they go through. So yeah, it ended pretty sad that Annika she broke her foot at a video shoot, and we kind of were tired of the group ourselves, and me and Tess kind of were tired of her. And I know I was tired of myself, and I was tired of Tess, and she was tired, but we kind of just went this ally together, which is not healthy. And we thought, well, we are normal. She is not, because maybe we kind of had the same ideas, and we kind of were close friends, and we never had to argue like about things. But Annika maybe wanted something else and thought, and we were like, that's weird. She is, not good to point fingers, but we did. And when she broke her foot, we said good, and not good. We didn't say good, but we thought that. But then she should be, taking care of her foot, and we continue with Alcazar the last summer before we end the group because we decided that we're gonna take a break or end it, split up, which was horrible that we did that we didn't let her join, even though if she was in a wheelchair or if she was on a cricket, what cricket? What? Yeah, crutches, like cricket. She was on crutches, and I was like, no, we are a dance group, and we don't sit and sing in harmonies. I was horrible. So that's what we were talking about. We were showing, the amazing career, how it started, the love, and also how badly we treated beautiful, beautiful Annika. And then we didn't talk for years. So that was the first time we actually sat down and talked about this. Also to hear her version, because it's been like 20 years. So it was really, really, it was such a great moment. And I said, I take full responsibility on everything because someone has to. We cannot sit here and, well, you did this or you said that and I'm like I invented Alcazar with Alexander Bard, so I felt I'm totally. But the best part is that Annika I mean, she went, of course, down in the dark, dark, dark hole, and she took us. She brought herself up, and she is the most amazing, amazing person. She's so full of love, and she's so. I guess it was supposed to happen what happened. Not that we were not nice, but just, she had something else waiting for her. She has a beautiful, family and lives in this amazing place south of Sweden with her amazing husband and yeah. But it was so great to just talk, you know, the air, clear the air for real, not, even though we met and we have actually performed before, like at
Mhm.
Pride in Stockholm, but just sit there. And but the best part is that we love each other so much. So it wasn't, and you were horrible, fuck you. Okay, let's sing. It's like, I don't know if you saw, but Annika was like, I love you so much. I missed you. And we said the same thing. And then we did that song together because we are the original Alcazar that would never ever change. It will always be like that. We'll always have such a great respect and love, except for that moment when I was an asshole. But you learn.
You
Don't
do,
do
you
that,
do.
kids. Be
And the
nice.
nice thing is, you cleared the air in a public forum as well. So there's no
Yeah,
gossip about, oh, actually behind the scenes. It's
exactly.
out there for everyone to see. And I think that's
Yeah,
quite a
yeah,
nice kind of drawing a line in the sand, I suppose, and
yeah,
saying, you know what, everything is good.
yeah. And it
Um,
is now.
you
I'm so happy.
mentioned Alexander Bard, and obviously Army of Lovers, quite
Yeah.
similar in some senses to Alcazar in terms of the kind of Europop vibe. Was there ever any discussions about a kind of collaboration with Army of Lovers and Alcazar, or was it very much standalone? You do your own things.
No, it wasn't actually. We never had he never mentioned or had an idea of doing that. But now when I think about it, I thought that would have been such a great fun thing to do because one campy group meet another campy group gets even
Yeah.
campier. So no, and I mean we met them so many times and they are lovely people, crazy, lovely, they're just like they are on stage. I mean, maybe because they are crazy, like they are fun, crazy in person and on stage. I think Alcazar is more like we are kind of not lame, but we are just kind of
No.
normal people. No, we're normal people. When we get
Yeah.
up on stage as Alcazar,
Yeah.
we have this force as, everybody can be a star, shine on, uh,
You know,
other like disco heroes.
yeah.
So maybe that's what they thought we were like the lame group. Like, oh, we can't
Like
work with
the
them.
little brother, the uncool little brother, but no. Um,
Exactly.
I was in Helsinki in October and I saw Alexander in an airport and I thought,
Ah,
as a fan, I would love to, but I thought, no, don't do it,
do
don't do
I?
it.
Why not?
Oh, he looked busy. He was on his laptop. He was
Ah,
having a coffee. I thought, I don't want to be
yeah,
that guy that comes over and
I
oh,
know. I'm the same. Um, and a couple of weeks ago, my husband is like Ace of Base fan since he was young, like really young, and still is. And we were at the airport in Athens going to Stockholm, and what's his name? Ulf.
oof,
The
yeah.
one of, yeah, from Ace of Base, he sat there, like, I don't know, sitting, waiting, taking the same flight. And I was like, don't look now, Daniel, but what's his name? The guy, Ace of Base? He's like, I even had, I said Ace of, and he's like, I gotta go over. I'm like, no, 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 don't. He looks tired. He looks tired. Don't, please don't. He's like, no, I need to say how much this, impact and blah, blah, blah is done to me. Like, no, he looks, don't. And he went over. And I was like, no, I can't. And then he started with, "Hi, I'm Andreas' husband, Andreas Lundstedt from Alcazar. He's over there, and he's ashamed of me right now. He thinks I should." And he was so nice. It was just like, "What? Hey,
Uh,
hey!" He was so happy that I talked to him,
yeah,
and just but that's true. I'm like you. I would never. If I saw Beyonce, which is like my,
yeah.
number one, I would never go. Like I would let her just have her private, space. So
It's
we
a
are
difficult
different.
situation.
Yeah, because you don't want to get that. Excuse me. fuck off,
Yeah,
because that would destroy the whole like, oh, I used to love you, but
absolutely.
you know, so rather,
Yeah.
have that illusion that they are,
Oh yeah,
you
the Army of Lovers records would be in the charity shop. I would be like, no, they need to go.
yeah.
It's nice to have that memory though. Well, Andreas, it's honestly been such a thrill to talk to you, and
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate all the time and all the insights you've
Sure.
given me. So thank you so much,
Oh,
and good luck.
thank you.
I'm so excited to hear Vicious and see Vicious on stage, and yeah, it's going to be
You're
amazing.
vicious. Yeah. A little bit vicious, huh? Thank you
So,
so much. It's great
um,
talking to you.